Welcome to this session of ways to maintain and improve your health and wellness during COVID-19 pandemic. Hi, this is Roxana Khoshandish, Operations Manager at Brian Kattenbach's Real Estate Team. And I decided to record a series of sessions with the experts in the field of health and wellness. So to provide some information to people now that they're staying at home most of the days. So here today with me, I have Claudia Finta, nutritionist coach and personal trainer at Good Life Fitness. Hi, Claudia. Thanks for being here today.
Hi, Roxana. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. So some of the challenges that I have personally, and I thought some people may have it as well, is that not with the gyms being closed, all of them, how do you stay fit while you're staying at home?
It's hard.
Yes.
I know it's not easy because most of us are used to being super active, and now, like with us not working, staying at home and doing nothing, it's hard to stay motivated and it's hard to do any exercise at home. But actually, it's pretty easy to do if you do a little bit of planning. Like the main thing you need to do, have a plan, have a schedule, and set goals. If you don't do any of these, it will be really hard to find the motivation to just get up from the couch and then do anything. So when I talk about like make plans, like every Sunday, sit down and write down your goals for the week. These goals can be anything like walk 10,000 steps, go for a half an hour walk every day, do a little bit of home workout, do the stairs for like 15-20 minutes if you live in a condo building. Just anything, make sure you prepare and make sure you set goals for yourself, what you're going to do the next week. Mm-hmm. That way it's going to be a little bit of easier to actually achieve these goals and get some sort of movement in.
Okay. All right. So how do you stick with these goals? Now, once you plan it and you have it in writing, I guess you just have to stick to it. And
yeah, exactly. You have to keep yourself accountable. The best way is to write it down every day before you go to bed, like have some sort of like a diary. Okay. Write down what you did a day, and if you didn't reach your goal for the day, make sure you wake up the next day and try to fix it. That way you can keep yourself accountable and it's going to be easier to reach that goal.
Right. Very good. Very good. So what type of workouts, now that gyms are closed, what type of workouts can I do at home?
The easiest way, I think, to still get some sort of movement in, to go for a walk every day. Mm-hmm. You don't need to go for a long walk, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just around your house, around your block. It's more than enough. That's all you need. Go out like maybe like 5 days a week. And then in addition, you can also do home workouts. On YouTube, there are millions of home workouts which you can do without any equipment. If you don't have anything at home, you don't need too much space. You can do it in your living room, in your bedroom, and you don't need more than 20 or 30 minutes workout a day. If you go for a walk like 5 days a week and then work out from home 2-3 times a week, that's going to be more than enough to keep you fit.
Right. I know that you have a YouTube channel now, and thank you for including me in there, that you're doing some workouts, lower body, upper body, and few different versions of it so people can do. And it would be great. And I would put it at the end of this video, the address for that, how people can find you on YouTube or Instagram and other places. So
thank you.
Yeah. What's your name on Instagram? How can they find you?
On Instagram, it is Clau _85, and the YouTube channel, if you just search on YouTube, it is Be Fit with Clau with K. Okay. And then I originally made this YouTube channel for my clients to keep them accountable during the gym closure, but I then decided to make this available for everyone. So maybe other people can benefit from these workouts too.
And me, as one of your old clients, I got that.
Exactly.
that was great. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next question I have for you, Claudia, is about diet. So that's really, really hard when you're home next to the fridge and you have, everything is so accessible. You're in the kitchen and you're walking by and you always feel like you need to eat something. How do I or people manage that?
Well, again, my biggest advice for this thing as well, set goals.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard when we are at home, we are bored, we don't have anything, we just watch TV and keep snacking. So the biggest advice I can give you is set goals, like any goals, like eating 5 veggies and 2 servings of fruits a day, drink a gallon of water. Anything can help you to make your diet a little better, a little healthier, but always make sure you have a plan. Mm-hmm. Also, the grocery shopping, because probably like I don't go to do my groceries only once a week. Probably most people do the same. So it's really important to have a good shopping list, plan mm-hmm. out recipes, write down what you need for them, and only buy what you need. Don't buy snacks, don't buy extra stuff, because if you're home and you don't have anything to snack on, you won't snack on.
Right.
Okay? And then keep in mind that because you stopped working, you are at home, you're not as active as before, so your body needs less energy, so you need to eat less, right? Okay. Because like most of us, like if we keep eating the same amount as before, then we will gain weight for sure. Mm-hmm. So you have to keep in mind that now you are at home, don't do anything, then you need a little bit less calories. Also, when you eat, it's a good idea to ask yourself if you're actually hungry or you're just bored. Try drinking a glass of water before eating. If your hunger goes away, then probably you were not hungry, you were just bored. What I do usually when I'm at home is that I do intermittent fasting as well, because that way I have less time a day to eat my calories. So that helps me to avoid overeating. So what I do, I stop eating like a few hours, usually around 8 or 9 p.m. before I go to bed. And then I don't start eating next day, probably until 11 a.m. or so. So that way I have less time to eat my calories. I always brush my teeth after my meals. So that way I don't feel like I want to snack after my meals. That actually helps too. You can try drinking tea, drinking coffee. That also helps with snacking. And then also make sure that you have healthy snack options at home. If you really like watching TV and you really feel like you need something, then instead of like having muffins, chocolates, or chips at home, you have some sort of healthy options which you can actually eat and don't do any damage. So right. That helps. And also like having a food diary, writing down what you eat a day so you can actually see what's going on. That helps too, because most of us, if you don't see, then you don't realize like how much we actually eat. Right. And that's way it's easier to keep in shape and not to gain weight during these quarantine times.
Yes, it's been challenging, I'm sure, for a lot of people. So what are some of the healthy snacks that you suggest that you should have at home? So when you feel hungry.
Well, my favorite snacks are always fruits. I love fruits.
So
super
fruits
nutritious.
Okay, like sugar in fruits is not a...
Yeah, fruits are okay in moderation. Usually I don't like to go over 2 servings a day, and I also like to keep them like 4 a.m. morning or lunch. I don't really like to eat them before bedtime because you don't need like sugar for your sleep. But fruits are really good because they are very high in vitamins and nutrients, and then they are also sweet. But anything nuts, as long as you can control your portions with nuts, because they are very high in calories, they are super healthy. I always have at home like protein bars, or I always have at home like sugar-free candies, like low carb or keto candies, which are probably high in calories, high in fat, but low in sugar. So I don't mind eating that. Anything, right? Really, like veggies, carrot sticks, apple, peanut butter, Greek yogurt with a little bit of honey. Anything healthy is good, yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. Any other suggestions you have at the end to, for people how to keep fit and like don't lose their mind.
I know. My biggest advice is the goal setting and the planning. That's what helped me most because usually I'm very active. I'm always like on the go. I always work. I always do something. And
Right.
for me, it was really hard. I'm still adjusting to like staying home and not doing anything. It's really hard to just
Right.
be at home and not doing anything. So I found that actually making goals, making plans, it really helps. Not just about fitness, but like make goals for yourself, like read a book or learn something, take an online course with, if you have extra time, anything which can help you like stay on track and be productive. That helps, I
Right.
think.
Yeah, do something productive every day. Don't
Yeah,
spend all day
exactly.
on social media, looking
Yeah,
at everybody's feed, and at the end of the day, you've done nothing.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
catch up on your sleep.
Catch up on the sleep. That's good one. Yes, for sure. All right. Thank you so much, Claudia.
Thank you.
We may have some other sessions in the future if we come up with some, other tips or suggestions that, people may want to know more about. Thank
Yeah,
you so
sure.
much again. Keep
Thank you
safe,
for having me.
keep healthy. All right. Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.